Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. In this video, we would like to see the income and substitution effect of price change, which specifically is a price fall on normal good. As far as the basic structure of this diagram is concerned, we have good Y plotted along the Y-axis and good X along the X-axis. And this is how you are going to draw this. Now, according to the principles and according to the concepts of income and substitution effect, we deal with the indifference curves and budget line. So initially, we have got this indifference curve, and we know that this indifference curve is having many points, which shows different combinations of inputs to give you the same level of output. And as we do that, we need to give it a name, that is I1. And supposedly, this is going to be giving you an output of 100. So if you use more of Y and less of X at this point, or you use less of Y and more of X at this point, you will be getting the indifferent output, that is 100 units. I have not written 100 over here, but it's going to be giving you the same indifferent output. So we have this original indifference curve I1. You'll be able to reach this indifference curve I1 in a certain budget. And this tangential point is the least cost point. I mean that you have got this budget and you'll be able to access this indifference curve. This budget is shown by this budget line, which is what we call AB. And you have been able to reach this level of production, this level of output at this least cost point. We have this AB, the budget line, and this intersecting, rather this tangential point, this is what we call E1, which is right in here, shows that you have been consuming 7 units of Y and 4 units of X to produce on this, say, producing 100 units. Now, there is a fall in the price of X. X gets relatively cheaper, which means that now you'll be able to have more of X. And you'll be able to purchase more of X using the existing budget. So what would happen? Currently, if you spend whole of your income on good Y, since there is no change in your income and no change in the price of Y, you'll still be under the same income, will be able to purchase OA of Y, but none of X. But under the original budget, if you were spending on, X, then you were in a position to purchase OB of X, but none of Y. But now since X has gone cheaper, so spending that the same amount of money on X, now you'll be able to have more units of X. So there is going to be an outward pivotal shift of this. Of this what? Your affordability. Now spending the whole income on Y, you'll still be able to have OA of Y, but since X has gone cheaper, spending the whole income on X, you'll be able to purchase OC of X instead of OB of X, because OB was before the price fall. Now, since you have got more of X, more inputs, so pivotal shift will represent pivotal shift AB to AC. Now, since there is an outward shift, so you'll be able to produce more and you'll be able to access an outer indifference curve, which is named I2, and certainly which is going to be carrying more output as compared to this one. Reaching an outer indifference curve out to, say, if the output here was 100, so it's going to be 200. And at this level of equilibrium, which is E2, new equilibrium, you are in a position at this least cost point, you are in a position to consume 12 units of X. So this pivotal shift of the budget line would give us an idea about the total effect, which is total effect is 12, this, minus 4, this, which is 8, is positive 8. So this is how we are going to be writing it over here. Total effect, which is E2 minus E1, E2 minus E1 is 12 minus 4 is equal to plus 8. So this is a positive effect. Now you are in a position to produce 200, but you have an order of 100 units. Put it the other way, if there is a fall in the price of one of the inputs, then you have got two options. Either to start producing more because you'll be having more resources and spend the same amount of budget, or you produce the same quantity with lesser cost because one thing has gone cheaper. So you need to produce at your original order. This is the order that you are having at hand. So why not to reduce our, why not to take the benefit of this opportunity that X has gone cheaper and reduce your budget on this production and come back to the original order? Existingly, without reducing budget and taking the benefit of fall in the price of X, you can produce more. But we need to produce less as per the requirements of the original order. So we are going to be reducing the budget, and reducing the budget means reducing or increasing the budget is going to be a parallel shift. But since we are going to be reducing, it's the reduced budget is going to be showing you the parallel shift, parallel inward shift. So there is going to be a parallel inward shift, which says budget can be reduced to come back to the original indifference curve, that is I1. And here is the red colored inward shift and inward budget line, a parallel shift, because your current budget line has been AC. Now this is going to be shifted parallel to DE. So here is DE, parallel shift. We have got this new tangential point. So we can say this is going to be a parallel inward shift of the budget line from AC to DE to result in E3 as a current equilibrium. And where is this E3? Here is this E3, where this point is touching this E3. Here you make use of, say, 9 units of X. Now see, everything has happened in red color. We have the interpretation in red color. Parallel inward shift is income change. So this is showing you the income effect. Income effect before this income fall, it was 12. After this income fall, it's 9 units of X. So 12 minus 9, let's see, 12 minus 9 is 3. So this is your income effect. 3 is your income effect, which we are going to be writing here as well. It's going to be plus 3. 12 minus 9 is plus 3. To produce on I1, previously you were making use of 4 units of X, but since X has gone cheaper, so now you are making use of more units of X, 9 units of X, and less units of Y. So your substitution is a gap of these 5 units, 4 to 9. So let's see, substitution effect is E3 minus E1. So here is E3 minus E1. That is going to be 9 minus 4 is 5. And let's put this in black color over here. 9 minus 4 is 5. And then we know that your total effect is going to be income effect plus substitution effect, which we can see over here is that if you add both of these figures, you get this as a total. That is 8. Now see another thing. Let's now refine our working with this table. That there is an increase, black increase. This is your substitution effect. Okay, this is your substitution effect. And there is a size of this. There is a value of this 5. And you see that there is an increase in this, the income effect, that is 3. 3 is less than 5. So you see that this arrow is bigger than this arrow. This is representing 5. This is representing 3. And collectively, both of these are representing this. So collectively, this is income effect, this is substitution effect, and both of these add to this equal sized arrow, equivalent to the values of both of these. And that is your total effect, which is in blue color. Income effect is in red color, and substitution effect is in black color. If you have any questions, any queries, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.